Why what? Why'd I cut it like that? Because that's how we want it, buddy. All right, me and my accomplice over here. He's gonna help Dad do this. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna be reforming the metal on the underside of this. We're gonna weld the patch in, and we're gonna re-rubber coat it underneath. We got a jack stand, and we got a jack over here just for extra added support, just because we don't want to take no risk. So first thing, I'm gonna crawl under here. I'm gonna pull some of this rubber back. It's got a nice thick rubber coating on it. Toyota definitely did a good job with that, as far as I can see. But what we got to do is we got to pull that coating back a decent little bit. So we're gonna have to grab a, I'm thinking maybe chisel. Ooh, that's gonna be a headache. So we'll take this hammer, we'll get it up in there, and we'll roll it back out. And you know what? I want to get some photos. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta get before and afters of this. All right. So sorry, I had to take before photos because you know someone's gonna ask me. You're gonna hand me all the tools. All right. So we got most of that ready. You know what? We might just have to throw a patch from here to here and just refloat it back out. That might honestly be what I do. What, son? Okay, go take it in the house, bug. Just watch out for the jack. I'm gonna kick it up so you can't walk into it. Alright, so we gotta take the crowbar. Chewy, I will call you back, bub. I'm just in the middle of this Toyota undercarriage. It's not even a subframe. Hold on. I gotta focus. Mommy! We got to focus, boys. Alright, so if I can get this under there. There we go. Alright, we someone got that put back together. And then we'll come back this way. Try to float it out a little better than that. You know what? And then we'll grind from here to here, and we'll put a patch there. That's what we're going to have to do. And we can sit there and fight it all frickin' day, but it's going to be way harder than it looks. So let's go ahead and find us a piece of metal that we can use to patch it. And I got some on the rack, so they'll be fine. What, son?
Daddy, help me.
You're helping me?
You called Chewy? You didn't call Chewy?
Alright, so we got some decent sheet metal right here. We'll use this. It's already pre-painted, and it is steel. So we'll go ahead, we'll cut a piece of flat off that, and this should be the right width.
Daddy, you didn't call Chewy?
I know, because I'm busy, but I will call him back after though, son. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, Daddy's going to have to use an angle grinder, so don't get all scary on me.
What? I can't get the angle grinder.
I have to. It's not going to touch you. No, I have to use it. It's the power tool.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't let you do the angle grinder, boy.
What?
Guys, it's a power tool, boy.
That one.
Yes, it's this one, bug. This one's a flat disc, but we're going to need a grindstone, and then we're going to use a cutoff wheel. I didn't feel like I'd have to fight a bunch of sand. I'd just sandblast that damn thing, but I don't think we want to do that, buddy. So, first things first.
Daddy.
Yes, son.
Somebody went here and didn't them call here?
That's Natalie's car.
Natalie's car.
Yeah, that's Natalie's car, Boogie.
Oh.
Be careful around that for now, okay?
What?
I don't want you near the cutoff wheel for a sec, because if you get hurt, I'll be bad. Alright, come on, kid. We gotta find glasses. We gotta go to the back porch. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go run to the back porch, grab me some glasses, and then we'll be back.
Dad, I want to wait for you.
No, you're coming with me.
When you wait.
You gotta follow me.
I want you waiting.
Alrighty, so I am back. Alright, Elias, you ready?
Yeah, running away.
Yeah, you're about as ready as you're gonna be, huh? You're running away? Alright, so I'm back. Sorry about that. First things first, we're gonna cut some of this metal panel off. There we go. Alright, so you can see we got some 1/8 panel right here. Nothing fancy. But we're going to go ahead and cut the edges off real quick. Alright, so got that panel set up. Hold on one sec, buddy. Guys, hold on, bud. Alright, there we go. That's going to be our patch right there. We're going to use this as our patch material. Yes, son, you can come in. I'm done.
Daddy.
Yes, son.
Why didn't them filled at white at the metal orange towel?
What?
Towel.
The couch?
Yeah.
Couch.
No, I know.
Try to say couch.
Towel.
Not towel. Cow.
Cow.
Couch.
You said cow.
Just like cow, but say couch.
Cow soup.
There you go. Couch. Ooh, bumped my head a little bit.
Dad, them filled at the
Oh, that's going to be a
couch.
perfect patch, son.
Dad, them filled at the couch house.
What?
Them filled at the cat's house.
Food at the cat's house?
At the orange house.
At the orange house?
No,
Buddy, what?
orange house.
An orange cow? Couch.
I said that.
Go sit on the couch then.
Then food at the side of the nano couch.
The other couch is in the front, buddy. You gotta get, hey, you gotta let Daddy work. I can't do 50 questions.
There's something at the couch.
Yes, buddy.
And two places. And boxes there too.
What? I know, buddy. Daddy's trying to work, son. Now let me work. I can't wait for questions. Where you at, kid? Where'd you go?
I'm right here.
You going in?
I gave you my leg.
Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and lay the mat down.
Daddy, I play ball.
No, you're not playing ball. No. Nope. Not happening. You're not playing the ball outside while I'm working. Go in the house. You're not listening. No. You're not playing with the ball out here while I'm trying to work under a car, man. Because if the ball rolls down the road and you're not paying attention to get hit by a car, that's on me. Not happening. You can come help me or you can ask me and you watch it in. So I'm not going to try to be under a car and watch you play the ball. That's crazy work, son. That's not happening. Dang it, kid. Acts like he's never... Only asks to go do stuff whenever I'm in the middle of working. Alright. We're going to mark out the area that we're going to be patching real quick with a Sharpie. That way I can come back and grind it. And I know exactly where to grind. I could try to scrape that, but that'd be a nightmare. That would just be a nightmare. Alright, let's go ahead and put the goggles on real quick. And we are going to grind the undercarriage, baby. So we got that all grinded up, flying liquid rubber all over the hands. Oh boy, that came off pretty easy. I've had that stick way worse than that before. All right, so, all right, we got most of it. I have to come in here with a air sander, and I don't have any die grinder pads or anything that I want to really risk using on this. And in all honesty, as long as we can patch it, I mean 90% of the way, we are going to be re-rubber coating it anyway, but I want to make sure that's a pretty good patch. Spent all that time grinding, so last thing I want to do is not have a good patch on it. So what I'll do is I'll butt it up there. We'll slam it right up on that part of the rubber. And we'll weld there, there, and there. Looks pretty good. We're going to float this out a little bit more because I don't like how that is, but I think once we do that, we'll be good. And I'll seal it shut with some RTV on the one side. We'll RTV all the seals around it before painting it too, just to double check that it'll be extra good. We're good to go. Let's go ahead and grab the welding machine, grab the welding helmet, and let's start stitching this patch in. Dun 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 dun. Patch in a Toyota. Bam 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 bam. We're getting to it. Alright, so here comes the fun, boys. Always make sure you know what side the gas tank's on, all that good stuff. Don't be a jackass. And the kid left the door open, so hopefully the cats didn't get out. Alright. And we will go ahead and hook old Reliable up here. This one's perfect when you just want to get in and out on a job real quick. Really great machine to just go ahead and stitch some stuff together. So, I'm going to go ahead and run the O-bar antler. We're going to run a 25-75 mix of gas, get clean welds on it. Let me go ahead and grab a 14 millimeter for this. Oh, dang it, I didn't even pay attention. Well, you know what? I'm not wasting no more time. I didn't bring the channel locks out? Man, what am I doing today? You know what? There we go. Alright, let me go grab the pliers and stuff. Got this out. Alright. Got the main cylinder tight. There we go, that's good. Open up the gas tank. See where our gas flow's at real quick? Yeah, we can back that out a little bit. Alright, so we're going to be running about 15. That's good. Take this towel, bring that back. I'm going to go ahead and grab the welder hood. Alright. Now I'm sure you could just run You know, self-tap. If you don't have a welding machine, you could use self-tappers on this if you really had to. Let me move the camera back a little bit so you guys can see a little more. Alright, there we go. Yeah, if you guys really had to, you could use self-tappers and then a RTB around it and stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and weld up a patch on this for my niece. I don't feel that it's right to just half do this. I don't like doing half work as it is, but sometimes you just got to do it right. She always looks out for me, so I'll look out for her, you know. Alright, let's see if we can get the ground on here, though. I think that's going to be the real pain on this right now. You know what? Where is that grinder? We're going to grind this little spot real quick and then I'll hit it too. Oh, and I unplugged it. No! No, boys! Alright, we need a piece of sandpaper or something. I want to make sure we get a good connection on here. There we go. Alright, so I got a piece of sandpaper. We're going to go ahead and put some sandpaper. Put a non-conspicuous area. Alright, here we go. Got us a good little patch spot. Perfect. Kick that inside a little bit. Grab our patch, grab our gun. We want to make sure we got clean metal for the most part. Every there will do it. That measures nails nothing for this. Go ahead and put our hook down. Got some dirt in my eye. It's never fun. What we're going to do is we're going to be stitching this panel in. Whoa. Y'all hear that? Is that a gun? Not really too sure on what that was. It sounded like a gun just went off down the street. Anyways. what we're going to do is we're going to stitch this panel in a good bit, and then we're going to RTV the crack of it with silicone RTV. I don't want to put a high amount of heat in this. Grab a water bottle and dump some water in it too. Now we don't want to put a high amount of heat in this, so I'm going to take some water and kind of smear it around on there. Because last thing I want is this to catch on fire. Alright, I'm cleaning up the rag. A couple more passes on that, then we should be at least good. We're as good as we're gonna be. Some really thin stuff here. So it can be a little tricky. See if we can clean this lens up. Oh yeah, a little better. Water on the rag, and the rag again. Try to keep that heat down. The big thing for me is we don't want a lot of heat. We do not want a lot of heat. There's film behind that. The more heat we have, the worse it can be. Now we are sealing up the unit, so there shouldn't be any oxygen under it, but we don't want to take no chance. Not want to take any chances here. Come on, helmet. Should have jacked the car up another foot, but it is what it is now. Grab some RTV and we're going to seal it up. We can turn the gas cylinder off. Pull the welding leads out. We're not going to need that anymore. Main thing is I don't want to just RTV a patch in. I didn't want to Tapcon a patch in. I wanted to stitch the patch in. Get it 50% stitched for the most part. Come back in with RTV. Smooth it all around there. Really seal it up all the way waterproof. Come back in and we're going to spray it with some rubber coating, and that'll ensure that we don't rust out. My main concern was it falling out. If you Tapcon it, you know, vibration in the vehicle could rock out that Tapcon, so we really wanted to make sure that we weren't worrying about that down the road. we go, guys. So, I'm going to go ahead and pick my machine up, put it on the table. Get it up and out the way. That's good. Now I know I got some RTV hiding in here. It might be in the truck. Let me go to the truck to see if I got it. Oh no. Really like some RTV. I don't know where it is. Alright guys. I gotta locate the RTV. You're gonna have to give me a sec. I just used that son of a gun the other day. And I thought I left it right here. Here it is. Woo! About freaked out. So we got some good old RTV. And we're gonna RTV that now. I'll show you guys what it looks like after. Sorry if you guys didn't like how I just did that. We're gonna actually cut the top of this real quick. Let's grab a knife and let's get this going. I'm on a time budget here. There we go. All right, we got that RTV coming out. Now, what we need to do is RTV this and reseal it up. I just want to make sure that it's nice and repatched up. We don't want to take no chances of this patch rusting from the inside. So I'm just applying some RTV and then we'll kind of smooth it out a little bit. That way it's like nice and floated. Make the patch look kind of normal. You don't really want it to stand out, at least I don't. I mean, you could make it stand out if you guys don't want to do it the way I'm doing it. Hey, that's up to y'all. This is just how I prefer to do stuff. I'd rather kind of body work it, as I'd like to say. Kind of put a little more there. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll grab this shop towel that I got right here. This RTV's cooked, so I'm going to go grab my my small flashlight. I'm going to get up in there real close. I'll show you guys in a moment what it looks like. All right, so we got the flashlight, boys. Flash a light. All right, let's get up in there. Make sure we like it. And for the most part, I do. I want a little bit more RTV there. So we'll grab some more RTV. We're gonna RTV another spot. Like I always say, boys, be safe, not sorry. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright, so we got it all patched up. Let's throw that in there. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you guys this patch. Alright guys, so let's get up in here, boys. Show you guys some stuff real quick. So there's our patch. And then I'm going to spray that so that it's all black. I'm going to spray that whole part right where you see the light flashing from here to here. Past where the patch is with black undercoating. But we patched it up. And then we siliconed around it just in case, because we do not want issues, my friend. But we patched her. So, I'm going to go ahead and... Alright, guys. So, I'm flip the camera back. Alright, so we got it all nice and patched up. Not looking bad, not looking bad. Looking pretty good. Alright, so... we got that done up. That was... a little bit of a nightmare there, but it could have been worse. So I think our next step here is we're going to spray real quick and call it a day there. So, and we're going to lightly spray it, nothing crazy. Alright, so we got some rubberized black undercoating, nothing fancy. Like I told you, you guys can do this at home. You could have done it different ways, but... there we go. All right. And there we go. We'll go ahead and we'll let it sit. And there we go. Alright, so we're good and patched up and rubber coated. This thing's ready to sail. We're going to go ahead and load all the tools back up. Actually, you know what? We'll go ahead, we'll set the tripod up. We got to do some windshield wipers too while we're at it. They brought us windshield wipers, so we're going to knock that out. We're going to turn the light on in the garage so you guys can see a little better. And then we got to take it on the test drive as well, but we'll do that in a minute. And we're going to take it on a test drive because they said they had an alignment issue, but really won't know until we know, kind of thing. So let's go ahead and do this windshield wiper. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, pop this up, cool stuff like that. And okay, so we need to pull that up and open. So that's one thing we got to do real quick. See if we can get that up. I haven't had to put one of these on in quite some time. Might be a little rusty, boys. Okay. You guys like my handy dandy scissors? Woo, cow print. Oh yeah. There we go. So we got it popped up now. We'll come back, roll it that way. All right. Let's go grab the new ones and make sure they fit first. Let's be smart.